today exploring Sequoia National Park. So this is the view as you come in the southern entrance. So entrance fee is $35 unless you're a veteran or active U.S. military. But pretty nice view to welcome you into the park. So let's check it out. So we are on the drive in from the south entrance gate, and we are making our way up to the most famous General Sherman Tree trail. See you when we get there. We are here at the trailhead for General Sherman Trail. So some snow over a little bit of the trail, a little bit icy right in that tunnel part. But let's do this. The tree is right in front of us. And there it is. General Sherman Tree. Epically big. So the cool fact about the General Sherman Tree is that by volume, this is the largest known tree in the world. Not necessarily the tallest or the widest, but if you calculate the volume of the trunk and everything in it, it's the biggest in the world. So these are just images of some other sequoia trees. So that's why the park is famous. These giant things that are hundreds of years old. Now go on to the next tour. Here we are at the beginning of the Moro Rock Trail. So in wintertime it's closed, so you have to walk on the route there. So I've heard it's beautiful, but it's gonna be a little icy. So this is maybe about a quarter mile from the trailhead. Mist has settled in, so it feels like you're entering a magical universe. See things that have been here for centuries, thousands of years, millennia, which I guess actually is true, since some of these sequoias are 2,000 years old. We're climbing the steps. Climbing the steps up Moro Rock. Actually, these steps are in pretty good condition. A little bit of slush, but not too much ice. And hopefully we're about halfway there. So we are up here at the top of Moro Rock. Unfortunately, today is really cloudy, which is weird. The weather said it was going to be clear, so we really can't see anything. I actually, from up here, I can't even tell where the sun is supposed to be. We're that thoroughly in the cloud. So after climbing those 350 stone steps, this is the view from on top. So Moro Rock at the observation area is around 6,725 feet. So pretty high up there, but not unbearable. So here the fog was lifting a little bit, but then it came right back in. So largely we couldn't see anything. Doable. Again, if you don't like heights, this is probably not the trail for you, but it is really famous. The park is just so beautiful in winter. It's definitely a little more limited in the options that you're able to do, trails that are open or just doable. We had normal tennis shoes on, didn't have any special snow gear. So we didn't want to get too crazy in the things that we attempted. But it was also interesting, if you remember those beginning photos, the foothills, like there is zero snow, and then you get up into this area in the giant forest, and it is covered in snow, but amazingly beautiful and worth checking out, even in winter. Hello, it's Abu Laith again. So this is day 2 of our exploration of Sequoia National Park. So we're kind of skunked out on day 1 by snow and fog, mist. So we decided for day 2 we're just going to stick to the foothills where there's not really any evidence of snow at all. Temperatures are pretty mild summer day here near the end of March. So we are today hiking on Marble Falls Trail. So it's a 3.7 mile trail one way. So far, it's pretty flat, easy. We'll see how we feel about it once we make it to the falls. But beautiful river rushing in the background. I am here at beautiful Marble Falls. So I think I did not adequately prepare myself for this trail. Um, for some reason, I had pictured it'd be kind of flat walking around down a valley since we're in the foothills, but it is kind of steady incline the whole way for that 3.7 miles. Lots of rocks over it, so if you're not the most graceful person, this might be a trail you skip, but it is beautiful here at the end now that we have finally arrived. So just to give you a little taste of what the trail looks like, lots of rocks, so not really even, and this is towards the beginning, so this is actually a lot wider than the trail for most of the trail. It gets pretty narrow where it's a little difficult even to pass somebody. Also, if you are afraid of heights, this is not the trail for you because the whole trail you're really walking along a cliffside, so no guardrails, and for most of the way it's straight down, but it is beautiful. Closing out with some images from our hike on Marble Falls. Um, so this image is of some deer that are just walking through the campgrounds where we had to park in order to make it to the Marble Falls trailhead. Um, Parking is an interesting thing that you will need to consider. That first day that we went was a Sunday, and it was packed even in early spring, winter time, especially in the giant forest, General Sherman Tree area, um, because a lot of the bigger lots are closed because of snow and they don't plow them. It is hard to find parking, especially General Sherman. There's a little handicap accessible lot, but it was overflowing. There were lines of cars waiting. We ended up parking maybe about half a mile away and just having to walk there and down. So consider carefully when you come. Then the second day when we went on a Friday morning, a lot less traffic, but we also stayed in the foothills. We didn't go up into the more popular parts to see the sequoias. So consider all of that when making your decision about when you want to see the park. But overall, Sequoia is definitely beautiful. Wish we had had a little bit more time um, to spend exploring, but it does. I think our overall take is that it may be more enjoyable in the summertime, where you don't have to worry about snow or proper gear in that regard. So keep those things in mind when planning your trip to beautiful Sequoia National Park. And remember, as always, like this video, subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified anytime new videos are posted. And have a good day. I am Abu Laith, and I will see you next time on The Wandering Middle Eastern Teacher. Ma salama. Goodbye.